attention over here for a minute, okay? I tell you what, if you'll put that back on that glass tray, I'll pick it up later because I'm going to probably stick myself with it so I'll get out of here. Okay, I want to bring your attention to this collage here. This is Colonel Springs stepping off the ladder after a flight aboard the Hindenburg. In 1936, as you recall, I mentioned that they were building this wing. And to get away from the construction, the family went to Germany. And Colonel Springs, being interested in all kinds of flight, wanted to go aboard the Hindenburg. So he went first, and then he cabled back to Miss Springs, and he said, "By all means, bring children on Zeppelin voyage. Pleasant, safe, interesting. Make reservations there." Okay, this was 1936, and Miss Springs and Ann Springs and Sonny boarded the Hindenburg to go to Germany. Now, Ann, as she tells the story, remembers it quite well. She and her mother slept in a little Pullman car, sort of like you would find on a train. But Sonny and Colonel Springs on the way back slept in hammocks strung between the struts of the vessel.
Pretty big hammocks.
And they would have to walk on the catwalks to get there. Pretty iffy to me. But she was a smoker. And when she got on board, before she got on board, she had to surrender her cigarettes and her matches to the porter. And anytime she wanted to smoke, she had to go and ask the porter to escort her to the smoking booth. Once she stepped into the smoking booth, then the porter would hand her the cigarettes and the matches and stand there until she finished. And before she could step out of the booth, she had to surrender the matches and the cigarettes to him again. And that's the entire way it was done, the whole... I mean, that would be a good, easy way to quit. I mean, you having to go all that trouble to get a cigarette, you really want one bad. But anyway, so, and that was for the reason that this dirigible was filled with a flammable gas. Well, when they landed in Germany, as it worked out, Anne was the 1,000th passenger aboard the Hindenburg. But because she was a child, they honored her mother. So the captain of the airship presented Miss Springs with this duraluminum platter that's made of the same material as the Hindenburg.
Cool.
And it even says something in German here about the 1,000th passenger. Now, I don't let you touch too many things, but I'll let you touch part of the Hindenburg.
My touch will break it.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Is that not? It feels like a little like metal, but a little like plastic, doesn't it? It's very unusual.
So if you were to crash, it just all kind of like bend up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, as part of the honor of being the 1,000th passenger, Miss Springs and the family were the guests of the Furies at the 1936 Olympics. Yes, sir.
Is this supposed to be
No, it's anchored. I guess is the word they would have used for it. Hard.
We look at the Nazi flag kind of different. At that time, was it a good thing?
No, not at this time. This was the beginning of the war. We weren't really involved yet, but we didn't see fascism or the Nazi symbol as a good thing. Sure didn't. As a matter of fact, whenever the Führer, Adolf Hitler, the Führers.
Wait, but I have a question then. But if this was in 1936, Britain and France only declared war on it in 1939. So, you said this was at the beginning of the war?
No,
Before the beginning.